Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. We are back. And y'all know it's that time again. You know what I'm saying? I got to get low at 2. So y'all can always, like, I'm always going to try to get a stream in before. And if I don't get it in before, I'm definitely going to get it in after. But, yeah, man, I got to go pick up low ski. So because I got to go pick up low ski, I have to get this, you know, good old stream rocking for y'all. Beforehand, you know what I'm saying? I got the white light. The white light be hitting a little, like, I gotta put the yellow light on, but it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Shout out to my guy BJ in the building. Yes, sir. We got a Louisiana game, y'all. We got a Louisiana game. So we at the tail end of the season, you know what I'm saying? It's looking like it's gonna be a Louisiana and Harlow MAC championship, which is huge. Like that's a test, man. That's a test. Like, to beat a team not once but twice, and that team is also prepared and has those guys, is a very tough feat. So it won't be easy. It definitely won't be easy. But we trying to get it done, and we gonna just start this game up. I do want to get this link out to the Discord. Let them know that we litty and we live. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna just get this Louisiana game in. Season's pretty much wrapped up. We got one more week left of full games, and I don't even think it's full games. I don't think Louisiana plays. I think this is Louisiana. If I'm not mistaken, this may be Louisiana's final regular season game. Yeah, this may be their final regular season game. As long as they win this game, they're definitely in the chip. Shout out to my boy Caleb Combs in the building. Yeah, so I believe Louisiana definitely is. Shout out to my boy Connie. I think this is the final game of the season for Louisiana. We could check this. Let's check in and be sure. Hey, we could do it. We could do this. 10. No. It's actually not. So they probably have a game. Somebody don't have a game the last week. Or am I tripping? Does everybody have a game the final week? I felt like one of the teams didn't have it. No, Rome don't have a game this week. But everybody plays next week. Okay. So it was Rome don't have a game this week, but everybody plays the final week 14. And I gotta say, man, all eyes are really on Louisiana closing the season out and Harlow closing the season out, because we still got to close out. We're undefeated right now, but we still got one more game. I think we get a conference bid regardless, but we want to finish out. We want to finish out the conference flawless in the first season. With those seniors that we got, I just think it's a really good look. You know, for me as the first year coach, man, at Harlow U. So we're gonna get into this Louisiana matchup. We're gonna let Louisiana do their thing against Toledo. But things in this season have shaped up, you know, in an epic manner, man. I took on a team full of freshmen with some really good seniors that I was able to get transferred over. So user guys that I was able to get transferred mixed with these freshmen have taken it all the way as far as the conference goes. And you know what I'm saying? I did my thing, man. I did my thing. And I gotta say, it was a good season. You know what I'm saying? We had a young quarterback. We developed him nicely. I feel like he's turning a corner in some regard. A couple of things that need to be worked on. You know what I'm saying? But he's still young. He's still young. You gotta respect it too. He led this team to a undefeated MAC campaign in his first year, so he's definitely showing to me that his talent level is above what the average is, you know what I'm saying? And then on the flip side of that, you know, Rome kind of took a step back, took some tough losses. I think Coach Villa knows why he took those losses. I think he was very aggressive with a new team, but I think that he was so confident in what he did in the most successful season that he, you know, kind of got blinded by the new roster and how it would take time for these guys to gel with each other. And for Louisiana had a really good season, really good season. Outside of the tough loss that they took to LSU and us in the conference, they were one of the top teams, like if not these top guys. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you gotta show them that love there. You gotta respect it. Oh my God! And this young boy right here, DW Deuce Washington, has been phenomenal for Louisiana. You know, filling in for Dre. You did see Dre get the first carry of the game, but he has a lingering injury, and I don't think we'll be seeing him all too often. That might have been the only carry we see from Dre, you know, for the rest of this game, because that lingering injury was supposedly gonna sideline him for almost the remainder of the season. But it's like times that they, you know, they try to still implement him in, and then you just see him right out of there. I don't think that they like the way, you know, he looks injury-wise. Oh God, there we go, Z Smith. But this Louisiana team is really good, man. They have a really good sophomore quarterback in Cheekmula. I think Kalani definitely has had a really good year. DW having a good year. They have some receivers that's looking really good. You got Z Smith, you got number 81. I keep forgetting his name. I think his name is like Williams, Zaire Williams, something like that. And these kids, these guys got potential, man. Louisiana is not no slouches, man. Louisiana is not no slouches. There goes KK with a nice little read option right there, breaking off a tackle and getting 7 on that one. You can't sleep on these guys at all, man. That's the scary part. That is the very, very scary part about this team. Oh God, they give it to Z Smith. Nice one right there, and there goes the speedster, the gadget guy, Z Smith. I'm telling you, this kid got a bright future ahead of him. I think Z Smith's really good. If I'm not mistaken, Z Smith may be a sophomore or a junior. If he's a sophomore, golly, him and Zaire Williams are gonna go crazy in the future. But even if he's a junior, it's like, sheesh, you got another year of this kid where he's gonna be a lot more confident coming off of this big year right here. And you know, having Cheekmula going to his junior year, I know he's gonna progress tremendously. And Louisiana's one of those teams, man. We got an open coaching slot for Louisiana. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It'd be dope if somebody pull up and coach them next season, because they will just be a fashion team if we don't get a coach. Like, we're going to keep them around, but they will become a fashion team, and I'll keep the teams in between Rome and Harlow, just so like we're bunching our users in between with our coaches, and moving at that pace. We'll only have, you know, slots open for those two teams, just to really hone down. I've been cutting down every year, but we can continue to cut down and make this experience what we need it to be.
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right.
I think Louisiana runs over them. I think right now we're kind of really dominating the MAC. So I think the next challenge as a community is to rebuild the Pac-12, be a part of that rebuild of the Pac-12, and become a staple. I think we dominated the MAC, showed, okay, we could come into one of the smaller conferences at a D1 level and make a change. It's still a D1 level, so it wasn't going to be easy, and we've seen the bumps and bruises of each team. But you know, I took on another challenge from going commissioner to coach, and took some freshmen alongside the little bit of seniors that I was able to get sprinkled here, sprinkled there, and it's looking like we're closing in on a conference chip. I would love to seal it with a conference chip, because that'd be great for the resume. That would be amazing for the resume in year 1. But I think, you know, for the most part, we've done what we needed to do in the MAC, and I think the next thing is to rebuild that Pac-12. And you know, Pac-12 was alright at a time, so I think rebuilding it. You already see Notre Dame over there with a couple of other teams. I think us bringing our 3 teams over there, and maybe getting some, you know, top teams from some other smaller conferences. I think that'll bring a nice mix to it. So, I think we're gonna hit that up. We're gonna figure that out, just so we got some more competition, man. Just so we got some more competition. We need more comp, so that way these conference games aren't just gimmies. And we still gonna have more out of conference games now, which is gonna make it a lot more fun. There goes that boy Z Smith again. He get the planting. He get the planting in the ground, and it gets ugly. Gotta watch Z Smith.
Back to pass.
Greenwell been looking pretty good too. I think they're gonna have a nice receiving core. KK's gonna have himself a nice little receiving core as he you know, continue to take over at the helm. I think he's done enough too to really solidify that job. I think it's his job definitely to lose. I doubt I could see KK losing that job. anytime soon. But yeah, man, the kid's looking good. Play action. I don't think Toledo has enough. He's gonna let it rip deep, and there goes the sophomore. He can't hold on to that. See, those are the big plays that we need to see that kid make next season. We've seen him make some big plays, but we also seen him have some big drops like that as well. And not that he didn't get hit, not that that's not a difficult play to make, but for him to be great like BJ is alluding to right now, you got to make those plays right there. One-on-one in the air, you got the advantage. You got to hold on to that. You go conservative on that one. Long field goal here. I don't know about this. This kicker has been a little up and down there receiving. This is not straight on, but a little bit. It's kind of straight on. He should be able to knock this down, and he does. So that's going to be 10-0, and I don't think Louisiana should have any trouble with this team, man. I think they got a chip on their shoulder. They're ranked 24 in the nation, and I know that they want that championship bid. I know that they're trying to go to that conference championship and get revenge versus us at Harlow. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I think they got the tools and the weapons to do it. I think where they're lacking is that secondary. They got a pretty good secondary. Eric James has stepped up, but their secondary is still young and they're not like elite talent. Good talent. I would say slightly above average talent, but not elite talent compared to, you know, the corners over there at Rome and the corners that we bought in that Harlow. Those seniors are crazy. I think there is going to be a bit of a step back in talent, you know, at Harlow when we lose our top seniors, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's why I'm hoping that we can get it done, end it off with a ring, and then go back into next year, you know what I'm saying, as we may go into that Pac-12, you know what I'm saying, we're able to build up, reload properly. Oh God, he's in trouble. Oh, he's getting out of there though. The quarterback was moving. He said we ain't taking no sack. But he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Let's see what's going on. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Unloads it left. Okay. Wide open downfield. Found a running back. Just gashing this defense. Found a running back wide open. And that's the thing. Some things within this Louisiana secondary is where they have trouble. Their linebacking core and their D-line is elite though. Franklin Moses, Ronnie Jeremy is tough. It's tough. Then you got Cervantes Tayamboa, you got Prince Santana. They got a lot of good linebackers, man. Even the linebackers behind those guys are really good. It's just that secondary has to step up and make the big play, man. That secondary, like I said, slightly above average, I would say, as a core, as a team, as a unit. But, you know, individually still lacking some things and can be exploited. That pass defense is definitely the weakest part of their defense, if you ask me. And I think that's where we were able to take advantage at Harlow U. And look at that D-line there. That D-line is no joke. Ronnie, Jeremy right there. Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one, momentum of this drive for Toledo. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football. That's what Louisiana is going to need. Going to swing it on second down. Another body bag right there, Frank Moe. Frank Moe. Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season. Frank Moe got the most sacks in school history over there. So now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they had some guys. They had some guys in that first little class. But Frank Moe definitely a product of that. These teams were able to get some good recruiting classes. Louisiana had some tough breaks at coach. So Louisiana might take a step back in the recruiting class this upcoming season. They usually do pretty good in the recruiting, but with them changing coaches, you got to know some guys are going to be looking elsewhere after coaching changes and stuff. So I think their recruiting class is going to be interesting next year, but I do know that they still have really good talent on the team right now. That's a pick. Oh, that boy lofting up right there. You know, Raheem Adams. Raheem Adams had 2 picks last week. He had 2 picks last week. This team is definitely far better than what, you know, the average competition is in the MAC. But Raheem Adams was stepping up, man. He was turning that corner. Definitely showing his levels. I think he's ready for that next level of competition.
Bringing the heat.
In college football, that's a nice throw, KK. KK starting to feel himself. KK can feel himself, can move around. He got time. He's gonna make some throws. KK is tough.
On the move.
Okay, nice little QB blast right there.
Much running room there, thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
I think they just do have a really good wide receiver unit led by BJ. And then this running back DW. DW really coming onto his own, man. Dre was having a sensational season before that. Tough injury. But DW has really held it down. DW has held it down in a major way.
So important to convert
held it down in a major way. He's looking really good, and the team has to be excited from what they're seeing from this young back.
Coming out on first down.
Action. KK in trouble. He's running out the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles. That's tough right there. They let him recover his own fumble, though. That could have been big. That could have been big. KK, like, that's on me. Second and 21 now. Gotta try to throw that ball away. He was trying to get out of there.
How many defenders are around you or how hard you get
He was
hit.
able to get it back. Oh, God. They go with DW on the run, and DW is stuffed. Only going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. That's one thing, though. The offensive lines are going to be a question mark going into more competition. Like, heading into playing more competition, you got to think these offensive lines of these teams coming into the MAC is going to be a question mark. And that's always the thing as you move up in competition, you know, on the FBS scale. It's kind of like, can your D-lines and O-lines strong enough to compete with that next tier of talent? Because I feel like that's often the separation. So it's going to be interesting to see. Can our O-lines hold up? And even our D-lines, a lot. We got some young D-lines as these guys are starting to, you know, phase out. They're not going to have Franklin Moses next year. I'm not sure if they're going to have Ron Jeremy. I believe Ron is a senior. I believe Posey is a senior too. So even for Louisiana, who has one of the best defensive lines, Rome, losing Aiden Phillips, Rome does have some really good young guys. I think they losing Aiden Phillips, Kendrick Bonds, Coco Punch, I think, has another year. So I think they should be in good hands. And they had some other budding guys that look good. However, are they going to be able to, you know, work at the scale that they were able to, you know, moving up in competition should we go to the Pac-12? That's going to be interesting. Especially when you got to go against teams like Notre Dame.
They'll snap it from the 37.
I got to figure out how we're going to fill up that conference, but
out of the gun, the running back has it.
We got 5 out of conference games that still, you know, that still give you some flexibility. Notre Dame is still able to have a lot of flexibility in their schedule, almost at an independent scale, because there's not too many teams right now in the Pac-12. There's still going to be some independent flexibility alongside, you know, that heat of the competition that you're going to have in the conference now.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Starting to show a little bit of fight.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Not too shabby. They got some players that can play. Nice little tight end out. I love those plays right there. And that's going to be a first down. KK just looking a lot more comfortable. You still see him miss throws at times, but early in the season, you could tell we needed to figure it out, gain some confidence. But now I feel like he has that sitting duck in the pocket that time. The defensive line wins the battle, and that is a body bag. Still some plays where be some inconsistencies for these offensive lines. So that's really what I'm interested to see, you know, at a higher skill level, man. That's what I'm interested to see. Because giving up sacks like this, the way we have this season, and the MAC is one thing, but now when you move up to a certain level of competition,
they bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up the first down.
I like Cam Hardesty, man. I like this tight end.
They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive.
I think he's a bit slept on, and KK in trouble again. That's 3 sacks for Toledo.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get the rhythm somehow. So far,
No success.
3
not
sacks for
protecting the
Toledo right
quarterback.
there.
Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Right out of the double. That's his 2nd sack. So Montez points is seemingly a problem. Seemingly a problem. Another pretty long field goal though. And as long as it's straight on, I think he's gonna knock those down. We've seen him miss a couple, but from the angles that he's able to get them last 2 deep field goals on, look good. 13-0.
Decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Gleason.
Ooh, that's a good.
If the quarterback's a little on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top.
Ooh, going outside, they're going to lose yardage. That was great coverage right there. The defensive coordinator was all over that. Perfect play call, perfect timing, perfect pursuit, perfect play recognition right there by the defense. That was just immaculate execution right there by the secondary on that one. And I told you, pass coverage is really their weakness in my opinion, but on that play, they got it done and almost an interception as he was just desperately trying to get that ball out of his hands as the defense was closing in on him. It's got to be kind of your lucky Clovers on that one as he did get it away. Oh my God, he got a little lane on the outside. Can't take it to the 50. It's good field position right here. That kicker has been consistent today. And pretty deep, so when you're starting off at the 50, you got to feel good. Ooh, little RPO. I like the play call, the execution a bit off, but BJ could have held that block. I think Z Smith would have been out of there. I like how they get Z Smith involved creatively. Z Smith is a problem, man. That kid is speed. Reminds me of Toes, man. Reminds me a lot of that boy, Amani Toes. Or Jalari Tatum. Jalari Tatum actually played in Louisiana. And Z Smith give me that mold, that Toes Tatum build. Really reminds me of those guys.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They go to the ground.
Shout out to Eric Williams. Eric Williams, pardon me if I'm late on your question, but I see you just retracted the message. Pardon me. I wasn't looking at the YouTube chat. But I don't really think that they I don't think that they do it for real. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think that they really care about how much you play because I've seen the overall be just the same. So, just based on my observation, I think it's just pretty random. You know how they do the progression from from Madden 26 to NCAA 26. I think it's random. I think they just move your player over. I think they just like let you do it, like they implement it like a feature, but I don't think that they don't scale it as a game. I think that's what we missing from the old days. The old days just felt like they assessed what you did in college football and gave you your Madden rating based on that. I think now they just leave you as a base rating and say, hey, we transferred your player over. They might know the college and put the college there and stuff, but I don't think that is really, I don't think that they really do it. That was a question that Eric Williams had. I'm sorry, I gotta pay attention to the YouTube chat as well. I'll be looking on Twitch because most of the community guys be on Twitch, but I definitely start keeping an eye on the YouTube side.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned.
Louisiana moving the ball. KK. I don't know if KK is holding that ball too much. I don't know if these plays aren't developing quick enough.
Offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
I don't know what's going on.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And it said to you, had a pretty good defense.
And they'll get to the line and spike
they
it and stop the clock.
definitely stepping up, making
so this
some plays.
field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here
I think
today.
they're outmatched by Louisiana, obviously, but they're definitely showing some fight. It's their offense that's just like can't do anything with this defense.
And you want a touchdown,
they showing some type of fight there.
Right down the middle. That obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room.
Yeah, just take a knee and get out of there. Hats in the chat, hats in the chat. We get to move on right after this. We get to, I'm definitely going to go through the sound stuff after this. Because I'm going to have a little time before I got to go get Harlow. I go get Harlow around like 2:30. So I'm definitely going to lurk around the foul. As we come to the end of the season, I'm going to lurk around the foul. Coach Villa and company can do it. Coach Villa, man, what's going on? What you got going? You got work or something?
Players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Let's see what's going on here.
He'll
Let's see
bring
what
it
we
out
got.
from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw. It's Gleason.
Okay.
He just missed the target on that one. Gotta
Definitely
put it
missed
on
the
his
target.
body.
That's dangerous. I'm telling you, that boy Brahim Adam. You gotta watch Brahim Adam. Got to watch Brahim Adam. Shout out to that boy Nick Nightmare in the building.
Makes his man miss. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rockets are in the hurry up.
God's is here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. There's Sersky over the middle. Toledo's going to pick up the first down. And Louisiana's having their way with them. Number 24 for a reason. Definitely going to be on their way to a MAC conference bid to play against us in the chip. But I'm liking what I'm seeing. Shout out to my boy Hello Rello in the building. Hello Rello. I ain't seen my boy Rello in a minute. What's going on, my guy?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on
What's
second
going on, Brody?
He'll send the tight end in motion.
Oh, so that's the tight end. Number 34 is actually the tight end. I thought he went back when he caught that pass earlier.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jones.
He's
brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they
Looked
had
like
it drawn up.
Yeah, Toledo just can't find a way to break down his defense. He's going deep. That's against Aric. You got to watch out. Aric their best corner, man. I told you this is a high unit, but Aric James is tough. Aric is tough.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Tough.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback running on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass.
KK got KK stepping out.
Deep down the right side.
Ooh.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
See what's going on.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Pocket breaking down. He'll
that
pull
boy
it
got
down.
it there.
Short gain on the play before he slides. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
Body bag.
The quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They can't really do nothing. They can't really do nothing. Oh, God. Body bag. And he fumbled.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Rockets will call on their punt team.
Figure something out.
3 and out, they got stuck in reverse.
Completely outmatched,
bail them out.
We knew this was happening, man. We built these team building teams over the last, 4 seasons, 3 seasons.
First play of the drive comes from the 41.
Yeah, we might be in college, so this might be season 4. So these teams are cooked for a low minute. Their talent is developed. They got some good recruits and stuff. So it ain't gonna be easy.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Definitely not gonna be easy.
Might as well give it to him again.
Oh God.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That boy DW.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Cold.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Trying to catch
They
BJ.
stop him almost immediately.
That's what I want to see. I want to see KK and BJ connect for a pretty big play. I don't know if this corner on Toledo is alright, but I feel like BJ getting a little quiet.
He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up.
Oh, over the middle, yo, he had 81 right there over the middle. He had 81 over the middle.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He had 81 over the middle. That's just holding the ball a little too long. He had somebody.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3
seeing that from KK a little bit. He hold that ball.
He's gonna reach for
only a sophomore, but
52-yard attempt.
That ball like that. It's been a field goal fest though. This kicker need an NIL raise, man. We need a
we check in with Kevin
whatever bag they're paying him. If they're paying him a bag, he definitely deserves a little more after today.
LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one.
This kicker got all the points.
They're up by 4 over Western Kentucky. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that.
They definitely forced their kicker to be the difference maker.
The give to the lone running back.
Let's go run up the middle. It's not going to do
it. To get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And Toledo just don't got enough offensive
yards on that last when they need 8 on 2nd down.
That's what we've seen. If they start to pick up something, I think the defense getting a bit complacent. But they haven't shown anything or any reason why this team should be worried about it.
World of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Okay, got that one on.
The screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it,
who's going to take the biggest step back next season? I don't know yet. That's going to be interesting. I know who took the biggest step back this year. I know who took the biggest step back this year. But it is going to be interesting. That's probably going to be the biggest story going into next season. But we still in this season, man. Still in this season.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right.
Oh, KK just threw that to him. I don't know, man. KK, I think this is another thing, another interesting thing to pay attention to. I think KK got all the intangibles. I'm not sure what's not making Nah, man, I ain't not. You gonna be shining our trophy this year. You gonna be shining our trophy this year. And like I was saying, I think KK has all the intangibles, but when you make decisions like that at times and you hold the ball too long, it makes me question, like, what is missing with this kid? What is missing?
Looking to pass. It's Gleason.
I think when you look at him on paper, attribute-wise, it seems like everything should be there. I don't know what's off. We got a nice receiving team, nice receiving core. I want to say the line maybe needs some work, but some of these decisions from him
and that's going to be incomplete.
Very
questionable. Contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
KK and KJ.
Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains
hey,
after
hold
the
on,
second down misfire.
Connie, before Connie got that, we got that little NIL money. Connie was a little shaky too. Connie be a little shaky too. Connie had interception issues, all that. Especially we watching them camps leading up. Connie was, and early on, Like KK and KJ is one, you know, more efficiently and won more games than Connie has, man. So don't try to put it on those guys.
Can't get him to the ground. And he's stuffed.
We trying to throw those guys under the bus, man. Rome gotta be the biggest disappointment out of the MAC, man. I know y'all fans is not happy about this season.
The line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith.
They like this Z Smith kid. They really like Z Smith. Like a lot of their offense is based around getting him quick looks with space. I like it. But you also got BJ. And they go right on cue. They go to BJ.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll go to the ground.
I mean, it happens. You're from a smaller conference, so it happens. It definitely happens. When you're coming from a smaller conference, you don't get those bids like everybody else. Especially with losing so much talent. Y'all lost a lot of talent. And then y'all gotta play against still the top teams in the nation. And y'all didn't really show nothing. Y'all lost to Penn State. Y'all lost to Miami, Ohio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had opportunities. Y'all had the opportunity to get back, you know, to prove the nation wrong for not having y'all ranked. But I don't think y'all answered the call.
So we open the final period with a third down.
I don't think y'all answered the call. And y'all kind of proved the rankings right. Y'all proved the rankings right. None of the coaches, because that's a coaching media ranking. So that means coaching the media was, you know, basing it off of what they knew, which was that y'all lost a lot of seniors and y'all coming from a small conference. So the coaches in the media were correct, man. Y'all didn't do it.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith.
I mean, we didn't stack the roster with seniors. We didn't really get that many seniors. We only got, we didn't get that many seniors. We got the seniors at key positions, yeah. Of course, I'm gonna be smart enough to go get top seniors out of the MAC. We didn't stack it though. We got key positions. We didn't stack it. We didn't have no linemen. You had user linemen. And y'all had linemen that y'all was able to develop over the last couple seasons. We have no linemen. Not one. We didn't have one user lineman. We have one user defensive lineman. We didn't have a user D lineman. We only have a user lineman.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's what I'm saying. But y'all still was able to develop linemen. Like on top of you having a lineman, a user lineman, you still was able to develop multiple linemen from prior seasons. I got transfers. I got freshman transfers. I didn't get those. Y'all had more than one freshman class. Y'all had more than one freshman class. How many years did you coach? How many years did you get to coach? You had multiple years to develop the linemen that you had. And recruit linemen that couldn't be touched.
And they just tack on more points.
And recruit linemen that couldn't be touched. So you got to recruit linemen.
Not give up big plays.
You got to keep linemen, develop linemen. I didn't get that. All I got was skill position. And I didn't get depth at the skill positions neither. I got just starters.
Dropping back, it's Gleason.
Nah, the fall off, I'm telling you, the fall off won't be scary. The fall off won't be scary. You got more users, and you got transfers. You stack seniors too. You stack seniors on top of a team you built. You stack seniors on top of a team you built and still fell off a cliff. That's tough. You let us.
And the Rockets with a long way to go
let us.
after the loss on the last
You
play.
let us take over the
Motion
conference.
from the wide receiver.
And you got like that. This is a bust year for Rome. This is a bust year
Missed
for
his
Rome.
receiver there. It's
Like,
incomplete.
let's be real.
This
Rome
defense
was a
has
bust
kept them
this season.
backed up. Now
It's
one
no
more stop
beating
and they
it.
can
Rome
get
was
off
a
the
bust
field
this
on
year.
3rd and long.
It's clear as day that
He's
Rome was a
looking
bust this year.
downfield to throw. Pressure coming.
Rome was a
And
bust
that
this year.
defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The game plan was simple on
Rome
defense.
was a bust
They
this
had
year.
to find a way to contain one of the best
Relying on
quarterbacks
KJ,
in all
we
of
gonna
college
be all
football.
right.
And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him
Relying
down.
on KJ
This
gonna be
offense
alright.
has no
We gonna be
points in
good with
this game.
KJ. And Rome was
Remarkable job
definitely
by
a
the
bust. You
defense.
could call Coach Bo.
The
Coach
Rockets will
Bo
punt
don't
this
know how to
one
tie
away.
his shoes when it comes
Doesn't say
to
much
this
for your drive
this
when
college
you're
football
looking forward
interface.
to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away.
He's about to
Makes
start
the
a
catch
60
near the
overall
50.
quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
He's about to start a 60
And now
overall
this
quarterback.
offense
He
will
don't know how to
take the
tie his
field
shoes
again.
on college football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice
But
game.
Rome was a bust, man.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down.
Yeah, Rome was a bust. Y'all didn't even get a conference, though. It's supposed to be conference or bust. Y'all didn't even get to the conference. Y'all didn't even get to the conference. Even if y'all got to the conference, it would have been cool. Okay, they still control the conference. Y'all can't really say y'all top dogs in the conference. Y'all had a flash in the pan, yeah, because of generational talent. Because y'all had some generational Mulaverse guys. Y'all had some Mulaverse OGs who were cultivated in a route. Once again, like I said, I gave you them because they were cultivated by the system before you even came along. You had Zion, one of the top quarterbacks from the first class that we had, and you had the top receiver in profit margins.
And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Come on.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
How did we dodge y'all? You can't change conference games. You know that. We went through this. You can't even change conference games. As much as we refresh, it would not change conference games. It only changes the other games. So, you know what I'm saying? And we beat who was on our schedule. We made our schedule too. You made your schedule. Everybody made their schedule. Coach Bo made his schedule. You made your schedule. Did you not?
And the Rockets can play this second down.
You didn't make your schedule, Coach Villa?
Out of the gun to give to the back.
Did you make your schedule,
Coach Villa?
Coach
He'll
Villa?
get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24.
Did you make your schedule, Coach
Looking
Villa?
to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Did you make your schedule, Coach Villa?
He'll keep it himself.
Because last time I checked, you made your schedule. So did Coach Bo.
1st down from the 28.
You made your schedule. Coach Bo made his schedule. And y'all still cut. And Louisiana lost.
The run from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at
you had a coaching brain fart against Miami, Ohio. You were out coached. You were out coached by Miami, Ohio.
The play action fake.
Like you say, we play who was on our schedule. We play who was on our schedule. We beat who was on our schedule. And we headed to a conference title. In our first season. In our first season. In our first season. And we didn't take no champions. Nothing. We lost to Syracuse. It's cool. Syracuse is better than Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, defensively,
Syracuse is way better than Miami, Ohio.
Physically, they were going to try to be challenged up front.
Syracuse is way better than Miami, Ohio. And we lost to a ranked number 8 in the nation. Ooh, you got to catch that for Santana.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but
Penn State is better than Syracuse. But y'all lost to Miami, Ohio, though. Y'all lost to Miami, Ohio. We would have never lost to Miami, Ohio. We would have never lost to Miami, Ohio. Ever.
Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's
we would have never lost it.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And you got a tendency of losing to these teams. You got a tendency of losing to these teams.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
You have a tendency of losing to these teams, Coach Miller. You lost to Miami, Ohio. You lost to Marshall the year before. You had a tendency of taking bad losses.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up.
You got a tendency of losing
points.
To these teams. No, I just protect my team. I don't go out aggressively. I don't go trying to run it up. I get the win. I play smart team basketball, and I actually develop my players within the system of what I want to do. I'm not just trying to throw streaks, and I'm not trying to do that. No, we playing within our system to figure out what we want to do and fine-tune the things that we're going to do in big games. We don't lose big games. How did we duck? We didn't duck y'all. We didn't duck y'all. You know, we couldn't get y'all on the schedule. It is what it is. They didn't have us on. They didn't have us on y'all schedule. They didn't have y'all on our schedule. They gave y'all Louisiana. Y'all lost. Did y'all lose to Louisiana too?
Come out, put on the show, but this defense has had his number.
Did Louisiana beat y'all too?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains.
Did Louisiana beat y'all?
After that earlier sack.
Y'all got beat by NOLA, who we beat, and we beat NOLA. So what does that say to you? Oh, he almost caught that. He almost scored a touchdown off of that. He got to catch that. Y'all lost to NOLA, and we beat NOLA. So what are we talking about?
It's complete.
Y'all lost to NOLA and we beat NOLA. Y'all lost to a team we beat. Coach Miller, come on, man. Come on. A lot of excuses coming out of that camp, man. A lot of excuses coming out of that camp. Y'all lost to a team that we beat. Come on, man. Come on, Jack. Y'all would not beat Syracuse 99-0. Y'all wouldn't even beat Syracuse. Y'all would not even beat Syracuse. Y'all would not beat Syracuse. That's a fact. Y'all wouldn't beat Syracuse. Y'all would not beat Syracuse. Y'all would not beat Syracuse. Y'all couldn't beat Miami, Ohio. Miami, Ohio's not better than Syracuse. I don't even think NOLA would beat Syracuse. Y'all would definitely no.
A shot toward the end zone.
No.
Right through his hands. He had a
y'all would not beat Syracuse, bro. Y'all would not beat Syracuse, bro. I'm telling you, y'all would not beat Syracuse.
Try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass rush.
We took a tough loss to Syracuse. It's cool. We got a team full of freshmen. What happened against Miami, Ohio? What happened against NOLA? Tell me that. What happened against Miami, Ohio? What happened against NOLA? Because we beat NOLA, and we damn sure wouldn't lose to no Miami, Ohio. Like, what? We lost to a competent team. We lost to a very tough Syracuse team. We lost to a very tough Syracuse team.
He'll pull it on the read.
And we also lost to a very tough Illinois team. Illinois was ranked number 8 in the nation. But y'all would not beat Syracuse, though. I'm telling you that.
They'll try the run. And
y'all would not beat Syracuse
on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and
y'all would not beat Syracuse. I know that.
Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
NOLA is ranked.
You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win?
NOLA is ranked, and we beat them. We beat NOLA. Something that y'all couldn't do.
Let them do their job. You just keep
no, it's just a bad. Don't say by y'all standard. It's a bad season for any situation. Any situation that you coming off in that, you don't even get back to the conference, bro.
so much for spending some
You didn't even
time
get
with
back
us
to the
for David
conference. You
Pollack and
couldn't
Jesse
even get the
Palmer.
guys
I'm
back
Reese
to the
Davis, and
conference.
this
Come
has
on
been
now.
another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You didn't even get the guys back to the conference, bro. We played our conference. We played our conference, and we beat the best teams on our schedule. That's what we did. I got a team full of freshmen, and I knew how to manage my team. I knew how to get my team to where we needed to be. I knew how to develop my guys in a proper manner. Now I don't know what you was doing. I don't know what you was doing. You wet the bed against a poor Miami, Ohio team. I don't know. I don't know. Nah, this is not politician talk. It's a fact. We a brand new school. We a brand new school. We was able to get some big transfers off of my work. We was able to get some big transfers off of the work that I put in. Right, all right. We was able to get some transfers based on the work that I put in. Based on what they know I do. They believed in me. And I put them in the best position to win. Why would I go out there scheduling? Why would I go out there scheduling the top 10 team? I scheduled the top 10 team. I scheduled the top 10 team. We lost. We took our loss. Scheduled a rival in Syracuse because we're a New York-based team. So are they. They're the best team in the state. So we scheduled the best in the state. We scheduled the top 10 team. And we took 2 tough losses against them. Now, you guys, I don't even know what you guys did, but you guys took bad losses. You guys took bad losses. You guys took losses we definitely wouldn't have taken. Yeah. I don't know, man. Y'all took really bad losses. Look, KJ player of the week. Both of my guys player of the week in the conference. I can't complain, man. I can't complain. And look at that. Number 15 in the nation, Coach Villa. You can't relate. Coach Villa, you can't relate. We 15 in the nation. We 15 in the nation. And we behind Tulane, too. We behind Tulane. Penn State lost to Nebraska. Penn State lost to Nebraska. That's major. That's major right there. Oklahoma moved up. We got a lot of teams moving up. It is need to say more. This is my first season. And I didn't get inherited what you got inherited. So let's not go there. Oh, they throwing Tulane over us now in the joint. They throwing Tulane over us now. They got a 3-loss South Carolina. Oklahoma moved up to 4. Georgia. Texas Tech. Penn State at 10. Clemson at 5. Tulane at 14. That's tough right there. That's tough right there. So I see it, but I guess it's between us and Tulane to get that last spot. That's what it's looking like. The media got us at 19. The media is feeling Tulane. I wonder why they feeling Tulane. Who did Tulane beat? They didn't really beat nobody. Tulane didn't really beat nobody. They just doing the best out of their conference, but they ain't really beat nobody. Why is Tulane so high? That's interesting. They play Charlotte too. Charlotte looked like a gimme game. I don't know why Tulane is so high. Coach Bo is an assistant at Tulane now. I'm weak. Yeah, I don't know why Tulane is so high, honestly. I feel like they kind of got the cupcake out of the American. I feel like our conference is tougher. And Miami, Ohio got that win. They don't play the last week. They beat that Toledo loss for Miami, Ohio is gonna haunt them. That is going to haunt them because I think that may keep them out of out of the chip, because Louisiana get the bid over them right now. So that Tulane loss is gonna haunt them, because I think we're going against Louisiana. Louisiana at 20 right now. I don't know, man. I don't like the fact that they got Tulane, that they projecting Tulane over us, and Tulane is weak, bro. I don't like that they projecting Tulane over us, man. Where? And they got us in the Salute the Veterans Bowl. Like, come on, bro. Come on. We'll take it, but come on. Y'all know better. Y'all know better. Coach Bo, make sure you get your, Coach Villa, make sure you get your recruiting. Why you ain't hired Coach Bo? Why you ain't hired Coach Bo, Coach Villa? Why you ain't hire your boy, man? You should have hired your boy, man. That would have been a good look for y'all. Why you ain't hire him as your assistant, man? That would have been a great look for y'all, man. I see what's happening, Coach Villa. You should have hired him. You should have hired him, Coach Villa. That would have been a good look for y'all. Coach Villa, you cannot deny that would have been a good look for y'all, man. That would have been a good look for y'all, man. You should have hired him, bro. Oh, you want him in charge. Now hire him in charge of electronics now. That's where you might have lost me right there. That boy can't stream a game, boy. Let alone be in charge of electronics, boy. That boy right there. That joker right there, man. Hiring him in charge of electronics. You good as done for. You hire him as head of electronics, you done. Yo, why? You see these schools want to go after my 3 stars now? This is so crazy. Why they want to do that to me? Now they want to chase down my 3 stars, man. These guys is crazy. Oklahoma been taking some of my guys too late. Clemson trying to take this bull right here. If Clemson get him, that's gonna hurt. Cause they already took a couple of my corners, man. I just needed 2 young corners to come in. And it's looking like it's looking like I'm only gonna get one. The one that committed. As long as I get one top, I'm gonna get him 2. But as long as I would have got two from the main positions that I want, I was straight. I ain't get the edge rusher. I look like I'm gonna get this linebacker 3-star. But I just wanted a 4-star in these little spots. We got 3 commits right now. We don't need. Yeah, this the week, big. Yeah, this is definitely the week. We ain't need too much on our class though, cause we got a lot of young bulls. We ain't need too much. And I think I'm gonna try to do damage in the transfer portal too. I think with a young team like mine, the transfer portal is where we wanna do a lot of our work. That transfer portal gonna be big for us personally. That's kind of what I'm looking for, because some of these young, like, they definitely scaled back the recruits this season. They ain't make them as good as last game. So I'm cool. Blaze got 4 winners coming. Man, you still got a couple years left for Connie, so we ain't really worried about Blaze. Blaze gonna get 1 year. He only gonna get 1 year to start, cause Connie about to be a what? Junior. Blaze gonna be a sophomore. Yeah, Blaze gonna get 1 year to start. We good. We ain't worried about Blaze. You see this boy right here? He the future. He the future of whatever conference we go to. Look at that. 69%, 16 touchdowns, 5 picks. And he got 7. And he got 7 rushing touchdowns. Come on. Come on. Yeah, he's having a better season than Connie too. He's having a better season than Connie. Look at that. 25 and 8. You know what I'm saying? 25 and 8. 25 and 8. 8 interceptions. That's, come on. 8 interceptions. Come on. 8 interceptions. Come on. That's not gonna do it, man. Them 8 interceptions not gonna do it, bro. 3 less interceptions. How many rushing touchdowns my boy got? My boy got 7 rushing touchdowns, so that's 23 touchdowns total. Connie got 25. How many rushing touchdowns Connie got? How many rushing touchdowns Connie got? Oh, Connie don't got no rushing touchdowns. Let me see just to make sure. Nah, he don't got no rushing touchdowns. So 23 and 5 to 25 and 8. 23 and 5 to 25 and 8. I'm taking 23 and 5, man. That's on you, man. That's what you wanted to do. It definitely helped wear and tear. That boy scored a second interview. Congrats, BJ. Yes, sir. Second interview. Salute. Second interview, my boy. Big salute. Lock it in. Big salute. Lock it in. No, you missed Louisiana blowout Toledo. And then we was comparing the QB stats, man. Let's go to coach stats, Coach Villa. How about that? Let's go to coach stats. You see what we got going on, man. We 9-2. It's your second winning season, but we 9-2, man. What's Coach Villa's overall record, actually?
New 2K just dropped. Do we got our builds? Yep, I got the small forward. Perfect. Joe, you got the center? Oh, 100%, dude. I'm a force. All right, Mike is the shooting guard, and Billy, you get that build I sent you? No, actually, I made my own build this year. He made his own what?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, man. Jada, you number 2 in the conference for receiving yards. Flash number 3. Debo number 4. Beach is like what? What is Beach? Beach number 8. BJ number 10. DCP top. DCP top. Well, that's like what? Number 15? Number somewhere within there. Let me see. Top E19. Okay. JJ top for number 1 in touchdowns in the conference. Top for number 1 in touchdowns. Z Smith got the most drops. JJ, you top 3 in drops, JJ. And Nino number 2. Wow, that's funny. Nino is number 2. Wow. That is hilarious. That's crazy. Cam got 5 drops and he only got 13 receptions. That's tough. And that boy from Miami, Ohio, number 1. He number 1 because what he did to y'all. He number 1 because what he did to y'all. G Smith for number low numbers too. I like that. I like that. Rushing. That's crazy. Dre at 903. Dre at 903 with the season ending injury. For real. Dre leading with the season ending injury. That's crazy. Imagine if Dre was able to play all them games. He would have been shattering this joint. Cole Cabana. That boy Ace not too far though. Ace number 4. Yeah, if Dre was healthy, he definitely would have been up there. Ski closing in. Who got the most TDs? Kenny Tracy. Yo, these Miami, Ohio guys is wilding. He got 20 rushing touchdowns. He got 20 rushing touchdowns, bro. He must have been going crazy against the other teams. Hold up. That boy from Miami, Ohio got 20 rushing touchdowns, bro. That is insane. Oh, no, I wasn't even trying to go. I was trying to go to the game logs. Ski had a couple good games, though, too. He only got 2 games over 100, though. Ski only got 2 games over 100, Coach Villa. And this the only year this boy played, but... Oh, yeah. 5 touchdowns versus UMass. 3 versus Buffalo. He been bugging. He been bugging. He only got 1 game over a buck. He wasn't really getting too many carries either, though. He averaged about 15 carries, it looked like. Yeah, he only averaged about 15 carries a game. But after him, touchdowns is Ski. Ski and Ace. Ski got more than Ace. But Ace is showing him a vibe in the yardage department, though. Got more carries, too, though. I gotta keep the sophomore Ski fresh. Yo, that wear and tear is definitely no joke, bro. Like, yo, look at Ace. Look at Ace wear and tear. Ace wear and tear about to be out of there. His wear and tear is low. Yo, how these other teams wear and tear is not bad, though. I think it's because we just played a game, too. I think it's because we just played a game. It gotta be because we just played games, too. But, like, how these dudes wearing tears ain't... How wearing tears so low? Yeah, they got seniors and stuff, but they wearing tears is high. They do they do a wear and tear replenishment at the end of the year and stuff? You might gotta nerf some wear and tear. I don't know. We got some guys. Well, I think if they replenish it, then cool. But from what I'm seeing right now, it look like all the user players, like all the user teams wearing tears. It's like our wear and tear is going down a lot faster than than everybody else. And I know everybody else is getting just as much, if not more plays than what we got. So I don't know. Let me see. Did I up the gameplay sliders for wear and tears on? I don't think so. What would it be under? XP, leagues, and user. Cause even sophomores, like Ski's a sophomore, if he only got 2 balls of wear and tear. I don't know. They have 50. Is that just how this game is with the wear and tear? Somebody let me know how they wear and tears have been in their game. How have the wear and tears been in y'all? Have y'all dealt with players at the end of the year having those issues? And we got 3 gimme games. 3 gimme games that we need to close the show with properly. Gotta close the show properly. Tulane ain't do nothing against Louisiana. So for Tulane to have the ranking that they have, and if I'm not mistaken, Louisiana beat them and has a better record. So it's like 9-2, 9-2, and they beat Tulane. 67-76 opponent record. 74. It's 68. That may be. They may be giving them strength of schedule. They may be giving them strength of schedule over certain people. I don't know. I gotta see the ranking of our conference, cause I don't know. I don't know. To have an even record with Louisiana and Louisiana beat them, I don't know how the nation is ranking that different. I don't know. Conference prestige. Okay, we got more conference prestige than the American too. We top 6. Yes, it could get crazy outside of that Power 5. So we just got to go into that Power 5, man. We got to get into that Power 5 football wide, man. We have to. That's the only way. That's the only way, man. That's the only way. That's the only way I'm seeing. We just got to get into that, you know? That's the only thing I'm seeing. So moving that conference, and then let me know what you feel about the win too. Look at your lower classmen players and see if that's the issue. We gotta see the recovery rate, I guess, at the end of the school year. Like they gotta go right back up to green, I would believe, at the off season. Like, cause if all of our guys is like that after not even the whole season, how is it the other teams wearing tears not like that? That's the only thing. But I'm thinking it's because they didn't play a game yet. You know what I'm saying? Like technically they didn't play a game yet. Cause look at these seniors compared to our seniors and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be because they ain't play a game yet. These starters too. You catch my drift? Like, look. These are starters, bro. How he don't got no win? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I bugging? They not getting no win till, bro. Look at this. I'm not tripping, right? And even after a game, say if they lose one joint, we at the end of the season. Yeah, I don't feel like they replenishing after our games though. I gotta check. I don't think they're replenishing after our games because our players are still significantly lower than around the league. Like, look at Ty K. Like, look at everybody that I just showed. Look at Ace. Look at this. Olin's season is done. If we going over this game. Like, look at this. Maybe because they ain't played the game. You're probably right. I don't know. But I'm just like, are they gonna go up that much? Like, look at our user players, bro. Franklin Moses. Kamani Kamala. Look at Kamani Kamala. Look at Ron. Cervantes. Like, we probably, yeah, they probably, maybe they gonna replenish. It's like, these just look way lower to me than what the CPU teams look like. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Y'all didn't even play a game this week. And how is Ski like that? JJ is like that. B Rob, yo, he's a feature back. Elijah. That's what I'm saying. He don't get a lot of carries. I don't know, man. That's I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I don't know. Okay. Cause why isn't the other teams like that though? I feel like then when we play against computer teams, it's like they gonna have an unfair advantage. Cause look at they joint. All of their joints is green. How are they replenishing like that and we're not replenishing at even half that rate? Yo, all the computer teams are green, bro. These guys gotta play. These are the highest overalls on their team. You get what I'm saying? These the highest overalls on their team. These guys have to be playing. And they wearing tears are green compared to ours, which is yellow and red. Like, what? Hold up. That means when we play against them, we naturally at a disadvantage. Because then one like couple hits and we losing attributes already. They're not losing no attributes off that joint being green. I know that. And I went to the wear and tear. But I don't think it's a difference between user and there's no difference between the user wear and tear and the CPU wear and tear. Look, this is all that it show. It just show this. I'm up to a Yeah, I think I'll just put it up. I'll put them 5 below the average, and I moved up each one. That should do something. Cause I don't know, bro. Like how are we at that? We ain't using our players that much more than the average. Like, let me see. You get what I'm saying though? Like I'll just look by conference, so I'm not tripping. But we not utilizing our players more than, like, we not utilizing this quarterback more. Like, look at this quarterback. He's a senior, bro. And he got more attempts than all of us. And look at his wear and tear. He got more attempts than everybody. This quarterback got the second most attempts. Look at his, and we just played against him. Yo, we just played. Louisiana just played him. This is the same week that he had a game against Louisiana and was sacked. He got sacked probably 8 times. He just played against Louisiana and got sacked about 8 times. Good look. That's a good look right there. Smart, BJ. 60. Look at this. 60 sacks. And look at him and Kamani, and they're different years, bro. Look at this. KK is a sophomore. And look at KK's wear and tear with 42 sacks compared to this guy. That's what I'm saying. Some of the QBs we play, we beat them up, but look at their wear and tear compared to ours. Like, look at these two dudes that's sophomores and freshmen compared to juniors. Brock Lowry is alright, but he's still a sophomore with yellow, junior with green, senior with green, and they taking the most sacks. Yo. Yeah, I'm gonna just see what them adjustments do. That's crazy though. That's actually insane. Like, I'm glad that I caught that, because that mean going into next years and stuff, we might have been, like, meaning if it didn't, like, say if those adjustments work, if it wouldn't have progressed the way that it was supposed to, we would have been losing guys next season for. Yeah, we gotta figure that out. But I'm about to head out. I gotta go get low. I'll be back. Maybe back on the night. Maybe back on the night. This is the final week. I think we could finish off this season. It's Tuesday. I think we can finish off this season. I think we definitely gonna finish off this season this week. Yeah, I think we definitely gonna finish off this season this week. So we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna see what's up, guys. We should finish this week though. This is the final week. I'll show y'all based on the week. Nah, actually, I'll go to the Mac. So this is the final week, and then everybody gets off, and then we got conference chip, and then after conference chip, we're gonna see what team gets in. We gotta go to that American, man. That American is funny because you got Tulane team. They lost one conference game though in the American. Still though, American weaker than us, so we should get the bid over them either way. But we gonna see what's going on. Yeah, bro took 60 sacks and he still was yellow like and green. Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, that means we taking major wear and tear compared to the other schools. Like, major wear and tear. And like, look at the game. Like, look, if you look at the downs played and stuff, like the attempts, I'm just going off of attempts. It's not even close. And when we went to sacks too, it's not even close. Like, our guys is in the top. They're taking some of the most sacks, but the guys who got crazy numbers before them are still not, you know, wear and tearing. And I think it's because we actually in game taking the hits. I think the actual in-game hits is counting for more. I don't think it's registering on the simulations. They probably just like smidge it down on the fast sims, and that's probably what we're seeing. Like, them smidging it down on the fast sims aren't equating to what's happening on the other sims, and I don't like that. So we got to find a balance with that. We're gonna have to find a balance with that, because if we can't get it to a place where it's even with the CPU, is not fair. Because that means later, it's not really in the beginning of the season, but later in the season when we go against CPU teams, they have a better shot because their players are gonna wear down far slower in the midst of that game. You know what I mean? Like, if we get to the conference football playoffs, or we get to the conference chip against good user teams, they're not gonna have any wear and tear. So they're going in green, yellow. They're not gonna have any wear and tear where their players is getting, you know, in and out of the game. But our players will. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah, we gotta figure that out, Coach Villa. We gonna figure that out. And yeah, I gotta get ready to get low. She about to get out in an hour. I gotta drive to her school too. So she's about 30 minutes away. Her school's about 30 minutes away. So I'm about to start getting ready now. Head out that way. You guys hit me if anything, Coach Villa. Yeah, let's figure out that wear and tear though. Let's figure out that wear and tear. We gotta figure that out. And I think it's because we slow simming. I'm almost positive it's because we slow simming. But I didn't, outside of Dre, I didn't notice how much all of our users were losing compared to everybody else. Outside of Dre, I didn't really notice it. Dre made me start paying attention to it, but I didn't notice it. Because even after the Dre situation, I went and adjusted mine too. I went and adjusted my auto subs. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, keep fresh. Quarterback, the only one I got on grinded out. I got keep fresh, normal. Keep fresh on the defensive ends. Cornerback, normal. So, like, I'm not sure. Nah, yeah, Dre definitely always get hurt. But, yeah, we got to figure it out. We'll do some deep diving just to find. We got to just find a better balance with it. I did see some guys lower it on the video I was watching, but I thought maybe it's because they were in a user league, like they actually were playing. But I guess because we're in slow, we still gonna kind of get the same results of user, if that makes sense. Like, meaning them tackles and stuff are still stacking up. That's probably why they did that. Like, I seen most of the guys sliders that I seen lowering that, but I'm like, we in slow sim, so I didn't think it would affect it as much because we're not doing user input. But yeah, Coach Villa, do your research. Let me know. Hit me later, Coach Villa. I'm gonna reach out to you later. So we can figure out some things too. This is the final week, so yeah, man, we can wrap some things up. Still got to figure out a content day, but we locked in though. Let me get ready to go. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me as always. I'm definitely gonna get with you, Coach Villa. Shout out to my guy Carter, BJ. Shout out to Coco Punch, Nightmare, Nick Nightmare in the building, all the guys.